first for you, all the updates that have come in the last 24 hours as far as Prajwal Revanna and the sex abuse case against him is concerned. The Karnataka government, Home Minister G. Parameshwara, has confirmed that a lookout notice has been issued against Prajwal Revanna. And this comes a day after he took to social media seeking time till 15th May to return back to the country and respond to summons issued to him. But before that, it looks like the investigative authorities are cracking the whip against him. The special investigation team rejected his request for more time. The SIT has summoned Prajwal and his father to appear before them for questioning. Besides the political blame game between the Congress and the BJP, Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has also in fact written to Prime Minister Modi to cancel Prajwal Revanna's diplomatic passport. There are now 2 complaints against Prajwal.
Heat is mounting on JDS leader Prajwal Revanna, who is caught in the sex tape scandal. Karnataka Home Minister has revealed that a second victim has come forward to lodge a complaint against former Prime Minister Deve Gowda's grandson. The special investigation team has offered protection to victims and families if anyone wants to record statements. The SIT has issued a lookout notice against the JDS candidate from Hassan.
Lookout notice has already been issued and it has been informed, and our Honorable Chief Minister also returned to Prime Minister, cancelling the diplomatic passport. All this process is going on. We are hoping that the investigation will be completed as quickly as possible.
Prajwal Revanna has sought 7 days' time from SIT to appear for questioning, but the request was turned down. The SIT is likely to issue another notice to the leader. Revanna's family has rallied behind Prajwal.
ಯಾರು ಏನು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. SIT ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. SIT ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿರೋದು ಯಾವ ಉದ್ದೇಶಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಸಾಬೀತಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕಾಯ್ದು ನೋಡೋಣ.
India today has accessed Prajwal's return ticket from Germany, which shows that the JDS leader will be flying to India on May 15. The flight will take off from Munich at 12:05 p.m. on May 15 and will land in Bengaluru on May 16 at 12:30 a.m.
1 year before that, these kind of morphing images were to be used so as to defame him for various reasons. So for that purpose only, 1 year back he had filed a civil suit and there was an injunction in his favor. And probably if at all the so-called victim or so-called aggrieved person, I believe probably they should have first gone to the civil court, shown that there is some genuine material with them, and then they could have always, they are open to take the steps before the criminal courts or elsewhere.
Meanwhile, Union Home Minister Amit Shah went all guns blazing against the Congress, accusing it of letting Prajwal flee the country.
सर, कर्नाटक के मुख्यमंत्री सिद्धरामैया ने पत्र लिखा है प्राइम मिनिस्टर को कि प्रज्वल रेवन्ना की पासपोर्ट अब कैंसिल कर दीजिए, हमें मदद कीजिए.
जब पकड़ना था तब पकड़ा नहीं और अब पत्र लिख रहे हैं. कई साल से, कई समय से इनके पास ये था, मगर जब तक वोकल लीग वोटिंग समाप्त नहीं हुआ, इन्होंने अरेस्ट नहीं किया, इसको भाग जाने दिया. ये कर्नाटक सरकार की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है.
Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah hit back, questioning the BJP's silence on the charges against Prajwal Revanna.
A second woman has come forward today to file a complaint with the police alleging Prajwal Revanna of sexually exploiting her. We need to wait and watch when Prajwal Revanna will indeed be arriving back to India, because our sources tell us that by May 15th, Prajwal Revanna will be back to India. However, the SIT has summoned Prajwal Revanna to appear in front of the panel at the earliest with no excuses. With camera person Madhuar, Anaga Keshav reporting for India Today from Bangalore.
And H.D. Revanna, Prajwal Revanna's father, H.D. Deve Gowda's son, who's also named in this case, has filed for anticipatory bail in a local court in Bengaluru. Remember that a notice was issued to H.D. Revanna to appear before the SIT today. He's now submitted an application for anticipatory bail without actually presenting himself before the SIT. And now there's no order that's coming from the Bengaluru court. It's actually said that we'll pass an order tomorrow after we hear from the SIT on what they have to say about this particular request. So we'll see how that plays out. But H.D. Revanna, clearly fearing the worst, fearing who could be arrested, has now filed for anticipatory bail. And let's get to the other big breaking news coming in on the story. Fast-paced updates coming in from Bengaluru. There's a second victim who's come forward against Prajwal Revanna, and she's currently giving her statement in a court under the CRPC 164. In a public representative court, it is required for any complainant to come forward and give their statement. Remember that there's already one FIR registered against Prajwal Revanna and HD Revanna based on one woman's complaint. Now a second victim has spoken out. Let's in fact take this across to our reporters on the ground. We've got Nagarjun Dwarkanath as well as Sagai Raj getting us the latest updates. Sagai, if I can quickly come across to you first to get us those updates from the courts in Bengaluru. HD Revanna filing anticipatory bail. Another victim, meanwhile, is giving her statement on her allegations against Prajwal Revanna.
Has applied for anticipatory bail at public representative court here in Bengaluru, and the court which heard the case have asked the SIT to go ahead and file their objections tomorrow. The case has been adjourned for tomorrow, and the other case is in a session court where one of the victims is filing a statement in front of magistrate court in session court complex here in Bengaluru. Remember, there is already an FIR which has been registered. Now another victim directly filing a statement without filing an FIR. She has come to the court directly and met the magistrate with her advocate, and she is registering her statement in front of magistrate under CRPC 164.
Okay, all right. Let me bring in Nagarjun Dwarkanath also on this broadcast, because we've been seeing a lot of politics over this. A lookout notice has been issued, Nagarjun, against Prajwal. You know, he sought more time from the SIT, but the special investigation team here has said, no, we won't give you that extra time. In all likelihood, they're also going to oppose any form of anticipatory bail for his father.
Well, that is true. SIT will file objections tomorrow, and tomorrow afternoon the case is posted, is what we are told. And a lookout notice was issued this afternoon and uploaded on the website, is what we have been hearing from the SIT. An investigating agency can issue lookout notice for across all Indian airports, bus stands as well, and all immigration points, is what we are told. So the SIT is not taking a back step and going on a front foot that at any point of time they want Prajwal to be back here, and the 7 days extension that Prajwal sought has been rejected as well as by the SIT, is what we are told. So a fresh notice is most likely to be issued very soon to both Prajwal and his father Revanna. But now the case is in the court for anticipatory bail. Tomorrow we'll hear the SIT's version as to why they're objecting the bail.
Okay, so we'll track the latest on that. Naga, I request you to stay on with me, because we're getting in more breaking news right now. Even as we're seeing this entire controversy playing out as it is, and the sex abuse controversy, the case against Prajwal Revanna, former BJP leader K.S. Ishwarappa, remember, is fighting from Shivamogga. His son, Kantesh, has now also moved court seeking an injunction order against the media to not publish or upload any videos which are defamatory in nature against him, against Kantesh. And we understand that the court order has gone in his favor, with the court very clearly saying right now that no obscene videos can be put out. Let's listen in to what K.S. Ishwarappa had to say.
ಅನುಭವಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದೇನಾಗಿದೆ, ಚುನಾವಣಾ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗಾರು ಮಾಡಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಹಿಂಸರಿಸಬೇಕು, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅಪಮಾನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಕುತಂತ್ರ ರಾಜಕಾರಣ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಕುತಂತ್ರ ರಾಜಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಉತ್ತರ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಸ್ಟೇ ಕೊಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಬೇರೆ ಇನ್ನೇನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Okay, let me bring in Nagarjun Dwarkanath for more on that. Naga, explain this to us. Is this a direct fallout of what's been happening in Karnataka? Because there's a lot of talk about how in Karnataka there are several such netas who've gotten gag orders issued against the media, covering certain aspects, against putting out certain defamatory content, as they put it.
Well, that is true. In fact, the court order clearly mentions that it's obscene video, while Kantesh, who's the son of former Deputy CM Ishwarappa, has in his prayer mentioned that no defamatory content can be put out or published by the media, either print or television channels. And hence the court immediately has given injunction order, and 50 other media outlets have also been marked as respondents, is what we are told. So the son of Ishwarappa, Kantesh, has also moved, fearing something of his also might be leaked out, either a phone call, either a video. We don't know what kind of video or a phone call that is. Is it an obscene one, or is it just a defamatory one, is what we have to know, because none of his have access to such videos. But however, he feels that Kantesh feels that it might be leaked soon, or it has already been leaked, and hence he's moved the court for an injunction order.
Okay, and Ishwarappa there, whose reaction we played out for you, also maintaining that all of this is nothing but a conspiracy against him and his family. Remember that he's in poll-free in Shivamogga as an independent after the BJP refused to give him a ticket. Thanks very much, Nagarjan. Thanks to Sagai as well for getting us all the updates of the story. Prajwal Revanna has said that he will return to Karnataka by May 15th, seeking time because he says he's abroad in Frankfurt and will be back and cooperate with the investigation. But the special investigation team sleuths have rejected this. They've issued that summon and are saying that they expect him to appear much before May 15th. This is something that's also playing out in the courts, so we'll track that very closely, even as complaints now are piling up against Prajwal Revanna. With, in fact, polling in North Karnataka happening in just a few days from now, we'll have to wait and watch to see if this actually does have any sort of impact for the BJP and JDS combined, for the JDS itself in these seats of North Karnataka. The JDS, of course, isn't really fighting in any of these seats, so it's really about whether it has an impact